Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
And Rutherford Issues is powered by, I know words, I just don't know how to speak them sometimes. Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, and they want to make sure that you're in the loop. So head over to mte.com to update your contact info so you can get those timely alerts on outages, billing, and more. Steve Edwards is here, the Cat Man. I'm sleep deprived. That's why I don't know. It's a weird Friday.
I heard you couldn't use the board a while ago.
No, I couldn't. There was a button, and I just landed my hand on it, and I know that that's a mute switch, too. But brain, it's not working very well today.
All right.
Raylan, have you had days like that?
Yes. Actually, a lot recently because of the time change. So
Doesn't it stink?
yeah, it throws off everything.
I'm glad that I've met another person. I've heard other people say, oh, I like the extra sunshine. And that's a benefit, don't get me wrong. But that extra hour, I just wish we didn't change them at all. I don't care if it's daylight saving time or standard time, just leave it alone.
Yeah, leave it like it is.
That's what I think, too.
Yeah. Well,
So
I'm glad to hear that we're fellow, I guess, revelers in the fact that it
Time
stinks.
change haters.
yeah.
Are you in that crowd, or you just got 1 foot in and 1 foot out, I bet?
No. I'd rather it be just one.
Yeah. You don't
Either
care which one?
I don't care which one. Just leave it alone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, there's a bill at the state legislature to leave it at standard time.
They introduce it every year.
Yeah.
And then they don't.
I found out something interesting about that, though. So states can opt out and keep standard time, but if you wanted to have daylight saving time, it's an act of Congress in Washington.
Oh.
So that's the difference. I didn't know that because I always thought the same thing. So maybe this one, like I said, I like the extra sunlight, but just leave it alone.
Yeah, just leave it be.
Yeah.
I agree.
You remember the days, I'm sure these two don't, when you had to go and change every clock. And
Oh, I still do. I've got
I still have to do
clocks
that.
all over the house
Stove and microwave don't
Yeah.
set themselves.
that I have to wind every week, too.
I know, man.
Grandfather clock.
My kids laugh at me because the oven blinks and said, well, why? The power's either going to go off or glitch or something, and I'm going to have to set it again, or the time change. I think I'm just going to put, but then I can't see my oven temperature. Thought I'd just cover it up. I don't know.
Black tape.
Yeah, I thought about it. Third world problems. We're talking with Rutherford County PAWS today. And Braylon is here from PAWS. You're I don't know your title, your full title. What is it?
Volunteer and foster coordinator.
Okay, I knew it was something long and fancy.
Yes.
So, you've been in that job for over a year now, we talked about last time, and working really hard on getting volunteers.
Yep.
You can't get rid of this guy coming up here all the time, which is good.
Yeah.
But
Thank you.
He's consistent.
I had to put that "this is good" part in there. But you brought another volunteer. We're going to kind of talk about volunteering at PAWS, right?
Yeah.
So who's with you today?
One of my favorite, well, I'm not going to say favorite because I love all my volunteers, but a very near and dear volunteer, Bailey.
Yes.
Bailey, pull that mic a little closer. Like, I think, yeah, there we
Like
go.
that?
Yeah, perfect.
There you go.
Bailey Maddox, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. You have got the PAWS volunteer shirt on today?
Oh, yeah. She picked me up from volunteering. I was out walking a dog and she was like, you want to be on the radio? Never thought I'd be asked that, but sure.
Was that on your bucket list today, or you're thinking, I'm going to be on the radio today?
I texted my husband right away and was like, I'm going to be on the radio. I know you're at work, but listen.
Well, there will be a podcast, so he can listen to the
Awesome.
podcast. So if he misses the live show. So that wasn't just really on your bingo card. This is what's going to happen today when you showed up.
Most definitely not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So
But I'll take it.
there's all sorts of surprises that wait for you as a PAWS volunteer.
Yes.
Good surprises.
Yeah.
Yes,
Always
good.
good.
And most
ones.
of them are good.
Yeah.
Do you have one of those volunteer shirts?
I have several.
He
Probably.
keeps them. It's like his entire wardrobe
Yeah.
at home.
Well, he's wearing cat stuff here.
Of course.
Well, I guess you got to keep up your
cat
mantra.
man.
That's right. That's right.
It's cat stuff and volunteer shirts. That's
Yeah.
All kinds of cat shirts.
You have really worked to, Braylon, expand the volunteer opportunities at PAWS, and I mean, kind of where it was just a year ago and to where you've taken it. Kind of describe some of the things that you've brought into the volunteer program.
Yeah. I think I've mentioned it before. I don't remember, but when I started a year ago, we had like 4 volunteers, and now we have over 100. So constantly growing, constantly finding new things to do with the volunteers. I have groups here showing up all the time too. This is especially the time of year for groups to hit me up for Tennessee Promise Hours and group outings for work and things like that. So I am just super busy with that. But I'm very happy that I have that opportunity to connect with people in the community and bring them into PAWS. Because I'm very surprised that I always ask people, I'm like, how many of you have been here before? And not a lot of people raise their hands. So we're getting new people in and showing people who maybe didn't know about us that we exist.
Yeah. And the volunteers are doing things that free up the small staff that you have to do other important things. And so, I mean, these are some pretty important jobs that volunteers are doing, right?
Yeah. And sometimes it doesn't feel that way because it's like, oh, I'm just folding laundry, or, oh, we're just like drying the dishes and putting them away. But that frees up space for our kennel attendants to walk the dogs more or focus on other areas of the shelter that maybe we don't get to put a lot of attention towards because we're just so busy doing everything else. So our volunteers definitely help with that. I'm 100% sure we have more volunteers than staff at this point. So
way more than
yeah. So they're so much of a help. And not only do they help inside the shelter, though, we have a lot of work that we do outdoors as well, because we always have trash flying into our parking lot or trash being thrown over our fence, things like that. So having people to come by and clean up our play yards and make it look all nice is really helpful.
Steve, you've been a volunteer how long?
Since 2022.
Okay. Let's see. How many? That's 4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, our most
We had a hard
tenured
time counting that
volunteer.
up,
Well,
didn't we?
my 5th year.
Okay, on your 5th year.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Bailey, how long have you been a volunteer?
I've been a volunteer for almost a year.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you some really hard questions now.
Oh.
No, not really hard. What brought you in the first place? Why did you think about volunteering at PAWS?
So honestly, I've been blessed with a work from home job. And, I came from banking, so I was very social, out and about constantly. Working from home, it was great the first 6 months. And then I realized I need to have human interaction besides my husband, love him to death. But I want to go talk to some people. Realized I was 10 minutes away from PAWS and love animals, always have. I was like, okay, I'll go do this. And it's been great. I've actually made a lot of friends. Seen how good it is for the community. Didn't realize how much it impacted the community, especially animals wise. It's insane. I love it.
At church we talk about, you get involved in a group, and that group you begin to do life together with some of those folks. And you mentioned bringing friends and in this group, and that's kind of what made me think about that, because I mean, maybe there's a rest of your life friendship that's within that group.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And possibly with some more animals if I can swim.
Yes.
Cats or dogs?
We've had
Cats.
at least 5 volunteers adopt from PAWS, which is really cool to see, because I get to check in on the animals and be like, oh, send me pictures, like, how's Tommy doing, things like that. So it's really cool to see it as another way for the animals to get a home and for people to fall in love.
So you're a cat person too?
I am a cat person. I love dogs, but I'm definitely more of a cat person.
Okay, because you were walking the dogs. So
Yes.
do you have animals at home?
Yeah, I have 2 cats.
maybe more.
Maybe more.
Okay.
My heart's always open.
And your husband's heart? No, I'm just kidding. We won't talk about
Partially
that.
closed. The wallet's more the
It's always like
closed.
that.
Well, I understand that. But, I mean, it is pet ownership. It's a big responsibility. And unfortunately, that's why PAWS is there in many times. It's, not responsible pet owners many times. Not in every situation, obviously. So what do you do at PAWS when you're there in your volunteer time?
I do a little bit of everything. Rutherford County has an absolutely great community. There's tons of donations constantly coming in, so just making sure those are sorted, making sure things aren't expired because we don't want any sick bellies. I do fold towels. I actually love doing that because you can just zone out, and it's just all the towels get done.
Yeah.
I walk dogs. I go and cuddle with the cats, especially if I've had a stressful week. Just everything.
Everything, huh?
Everything, yep.
Okay. Well, what do you enjoy doing most?
I mean, honestly, cuddling with the cats. But
Of course.
other
You have
than
to
that,
fight him off for that. If
I
he's
know,
there.
Yeah, I brought all the cat people today.
the dogs are great too, though, because they really show the love and affection, and they're so excited. Oh, their little butt swagging.
I know.
And next would be the sorting. I'm a big organization person, so just making sure everything's in good order. And also, again, just seeing how the community has come together for PAWS is always heartwarming.
A few more of those organizational people is probably good too, right?
Oh, yes, all the time. There's so much to clean and organize. And I always notice when I'm out of town because everything becomes chaos, except when my volunteers that like to organize show up. They can cover it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh, yeah.
because it's very easy for things to get put in the wrong place and things get thrown everywhere because everybody's in a rush all the time at the shelter. But the volunteers help keep it together. So,
What would you tell, and we're talking with our friends from Rutherford County PAWS right here on John R. Rice Boulevard. If you know where the farmers market is and the Lane Agri Park right next door. Braylon Norris is here, the volunteer and queen of all something else.
Fosters.
Fosters,
Yeah.
yes, that's right. I forgot. Steve the Catman Edwards and Bailey Maddox here, volunteers with PAWS. What would you tell someone, Bailey, that is just coming in and inquiring, like if you were the one to say, "Hi, I'm a volunteer and this is what I love about it." What would you tell them?
Honestly, it's really easy. Just do it. It's really easy. I was really nervous. I'm actually a shy person. Again, the reason why I wanted a stay-at-home job is I was like, oh, all my energy is going to being the person.
Yeah.
And
here you are on the radio
I know,
today.
here I'm on the radio. Coincidence. Just do it. It's really fun. It's easy. It's a great way to connect with people in the community. And if you're an animal lover, you make an impact on their lives, even if it's like organizing, making sure they get the food that they're supposed to get, or someone in the community, maybe if they need a certain type of food for their animal and they're in financial straits. It's really easy, and it's a fun way to spend your time once or twice a week.
I think a lot of people feel like it's too time intensive.
It is not. It really isn't. You get there, you clock in, I walk a dog, walk another dog, maybe walk one more, and then I'm done.
Okay.
And it's really fun. I've enjoyed it. It's only 1 to 2 hours depending on what you're doing. And again, it's meaningful time.
And this can be at your pace and what you can and your availability, I guess, Braylon, right?
Yeah, I'm very flexible with people, and I understand that we have lives and we can be busy sometimes. And so I'm not expecting people to constantly always be there. But being able to just show up even for a little bit every once in a while is really beneficial for the animals, and it's beneficial for you too, because I volunteer outside of the shelter for other animal rescues, and when I spend my time there, it really relaxes me, even if I'm only there for like 30 minutes. So every little bit makes a difference.
And there's another side of the coin, Steve, Bailey, job, all that good stuff. you don't do anything but lay around on the couch when you're out there, right? No, I'm just kidding. But you're retired.
That would be nice. Yes, I'm retired.
So being retired, I mean, there's also a great opportunity for those who are retired to have the same kind of things, right?
And it's a wonderful feeling to go in and do that. And, I'm strictly cats. I'll go back and see the dogs on occasion. But
you probably smell too much like a cat by now.
Yeah, they bark at me really loud.
They do.
But it's just a wonderful feeling to go in. And, I look at my phone and see how many cats are there before I go. And that way I kind of know who's there and, able to go in and call them by name. And they don't know their name, but because they just got a new name, when they got to PAWS. But it's just like I say, it's just a great feeling to help an animal that is in need. Mm-hmm. And I'll do it as long as I can get up and walk.
And get there.
Yeah.
And these 2 volunteers show like the total difference in lifestyle you can have, and you can still come to the shelter.
Absolutely.
So.
And to give Braylon credit, she's always worked with me. If I'm like, hey, I can't come in at this time, I get off at 4:30. Can you switch the times? And she's been very willing to work with our schedules as we need it. Because again, sometimes I'm like, hey, I've had a stressful week. Can we open up some time so I can cuddle with some of the cats that are there?
Oh yeah.
Get some enrichment time in with the dogs.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. And no wonder if you're juggling 100 schedules of volunteers.
More than 100.
Well, more than 100.
More than 100 for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot.
See?
But totally worth it, though.
And growing.
Well, that's good. So that's kind of one of the things I wanted to close with here. Braylon, if someone listening is saying, you know what, I think I could do that. I mean, I think you're going to fall in either Bailey's camp or Steve's camp or somewhere almost in between. Mm-hmm. So what would you say to that person out there that's thinking about, well, maybe volunteering would be cool at PAWS? What do they need to do?
Do I need to give the step-by-step on how to apply? Or
well, just what's the first process? I mean, could they give you a call? Is there an inquiry? Should they send an email? I mean, kind of what should they do to first off?
Well, the easiest way to do it is to go on the Rutherford County website and apply through it's like rutherfordcountykn.gov/volunteer orientation.
Okay.
And the application's on there, so you can fill it out. And I periodically take a look through all those to get people in for orientation. So you can do it that way. Sometimes people come into the shelter too, and that's a really great way to get in touch with me. Since I'm doing so many trainings and things throughout the day, it's hard for me to answer my phone all the time. So just being there physically is a great way to talk to me too and get answers to any questions you have.
Okay. A couple of great ways to become a great volunteer like Bailey and Steve. So, but I have to give him a hard time. He's been coming up here for how long now?
A long time.
A couple of
quite
years.
A while, at least.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3 or so. Yeah. We've been doing it for a while. So.
Also, since Sebastian is not here.
Oh, you got to. Oh, yeah.
I got to cover Sebastian's things. So tomorrow there's a painting event at Linebaugh Library. So that's from 1 to 3, and we're going to be painting adoptable pets at PAWS. So I'm not sure if sign up is still open for that, but please show up if you'd like. It sounds like it's going to be a really fun event. Today is also the Pet Go Love vaccines at PAWS, so any regular vaccines excluding rabies we're covering for free.
Oh,
so
wow. Okay.
Come to the shelter today and get your pet vaccinated, and then it's happening every Friday while supplies last for it. So
does that include the boosters and things that they have to
yes,
get
it
to?
does.
Okay.
And especially if you have any kittens or puppies that need vaccines, we do follow up on the boosters and things like that. So
nice.
Definitely take advantage of that free opportunity. And then next month, I believe it's April 18th, Doggone adoption event. So free adoptions. We're going to have food vendors, fun activities, things to look forward to. Yeah, popcorn. Steve's going to be running the popcorn.
Dog treats.
The 18th is a Saturday, so
yes.
I think we're probably good on that. All right. Well, be sure to get me the details on that, and we'll put a story up or whatnot when we get a little closer to the 18th, because I think the next time we talk will be after the event. So I want to make sure we have a chance to let folks know a little closer to time about the adoption event.
All right. Sounds good.
Well, very good. Thanks for coming in today.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
having
for
us.
having
Yes,
us.
thank
Our
you.
Friends from Rutherford County PAWS here joining on the show today. Braylon Noors, also volunteers, Steve, the Catman Edwards, and Bailey, the just Maddox. We're not going to call you the Catwoman or anything, right?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
The Catwoman, who knows? She fought Batman in the day. Never mind. We've got to go. Have a good day out there, everybody, and we'll see you next time.